Welcome everyone to some more Maplestory. As you can see, we are back with Kain here, and we're just gonna be getting some levels, and yeah, that's pretty much what the rest of the stream will be. And also, I did stop here because every character has unique dialogue with this one quest, so I kind of want to see what the unique dialogue is in recording. So, like, have it streamed. So that's why we're here. That's why I stopped at level 143. And yeah. Also, I don't know what to do with these passive skill boosts yet, so I just have a point unused right now. But anyways, let's make progress now. Okay, first we have to get this quest out of the way. Okay, memories are lost, so let's see what the unique dialogue is here. Now that I think about it, did I show Ho-Young's when I did his, or not? I don't remember if I did that on stream. It's been so long, I forgot. Okay. My lost memories. Do I even have any place to return to now? Oh, they're probably his voices. That's fine. It's the same thing. I'll do anything. Bring them to me. I'll do anything. Just don't hurt Kain, please. It's that same memory, but... Stop. Stop it. Stop it, please. Oh, this is interesting. For a unique version of this quest. I'll just skim through it because it's... Oh, there probably was a bit of voices there. I apologize, but it seemed to be mostly the same anyway, so we probably heard it early on. And also, we still have that level 200 quest, I think, level 200. Because... Yeah, that's just that quest. Also, I just say there probably isn't any voices stuff, because I did all these exactly the same on a lot of other characters, and there was no voice acting for them, so... And we do have this reunion. So... Wait, were some of these added? I swear these weren't available initially. I probably have really bad memory. Okay, and that's the same. I should have... I kind of regret now, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's okay. Anyways, I think it's fine. It seemed to be the same thing anyway, so it's okay. Seriously, I did the same thing with Adele, and there was no voice acting in hers at all, so that's why I say this. Okay, anyways, let's do this. Oh yeah, and also it's really fun to control Kain here. Oh yeah, I really want to be level 150 because that's the next batch of rewards. anyways, so yeah. Yeah, this will be the stream today. On my throat. And also, yes, you can hear a fan in the background. Apparently, it's much louder than it used to be, which is kind of weird because I mean, it's always been there, but I think it's not that, like, audible usually. I did change the settings so you guys don't hear it, but it's still on because it's summer and it's gonna get hot, so. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, it's kind of raining in my area. Raining, thunderstorm a bit. Ish. I don't think it's thundering exactly, but there's a chance that the stream could actually, you know, turn off itself without me doing anything. So, yeah, there's a chance of that happening, by the way. And I decided that if it happens this time, it's fine because it's just gonna end. Like, that's when I'm just done. Either the power goes out or I end it after 2 hours, so. Because I only want to stream for 2 hours today. Actually, since I'll be watching a bunch of stuff later, like streams, so, yeah. And also, speaking of which, the unique quest for Kain, in this Temple of Time area. Again, it's like, it'd be weird if they have voice acting there, you know? Like, because it's like, you have all these other classes where they don't put voice acting in the Temple of Time quest, the unique one they have. And it's like, it's kind of weird for them to include, you know, a new one, right? Like, don't you think it would be kind of weird? Like, if they just, like, changed their plan there, like, oh, we'll include some voice acting, even though, like, none of the other classes have the same treatment. So, yeah, that's why I'm, like, confident a little on that. Also, I really like Temple of Time. It's, like, one of my favorite places in the game. It's sad that, like, obviously once you, like, are very past the level, it's pretty much, yeah. Like, pretty much not really a place to go back to because all the enemies will be very low level. But, I really appreciate this, area. Well, technically Arcane River's connected to it, so I guess it still counts. But yeah, Temple of Time is easily one of my favorite, places in Maplestory. I love the music in all the maps. All the music, including, obviously, the later ones. But yeah, it's one of my favorite spots in the game. Oh yeah, obviously I did max out all the, Oh right, I forgot to put the things on. I forgot. I was like wondering something was missing. I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, and also, I think I mentioned this in my stream yesterday when I was playing Genshin, but I'll mention it again, that, a sequel, I mean, it's pretty obvious it's going to be a sequel. A sequel to The Somnium Files is, going to be released next year. And I'm actually excited for it because, obviously, I enjoyed the first game. And as you all know, I pretty much watched playthroughs of it after I finished playing did my playthrough. Well, obviously, I didn't want spoilers. And considering, like, the creator of the game, there was definitely, like, something going on that would be a big reveal, so obviously I avoided. But after I did my playthrough, I did watch other people to see their reactions, and I love a lot of them. Although I will say there was one Let's Play I really despise. And, okay, I've been subscribed to the person for, like, 4 years now. More than 4 years. And I was excited for them to play the game, but then their playthrough happened, and it was the most disappointing thing I have ever seen. And I am not exaggerating, I was extremely disappointed with how they played the game. Well, it's not really how they played the game, it's how they reacted to the game. And it's like, I really hated their playthrough because of it. And also they claim they like it. Like, they still like the game despite, like, it's okay to like a game with flaws. And like, even though there's like flaws in it. But it's like, from watching his playthrough, and if I had to be fairly honest, it really sounded like he only liked 30 to 40% of the entire game. The rest of it is just extreme dislike and criticism. It's like, it's kind of hard to say you like the game when the majority of it, you really don't like it. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say you like the game despite, like, hating the majority of it. So it's like, I don't, yeah. And sure, they're claiming to be excited for, like, the sequel, but, considering their not their first playthrough, but their playthrough on the first game, I'm not taking the risk. I'm not doing it again. And then I do question myself why I kept watching the playthrough, and part of the reason was just I was curious on their reaction to the reveal. And, like, while it is, you know, satisfying of a reaction, again, it was part of the 30% of what he liked about the game. And it's like, it doesn't change the fact that he hated about 60 to 70% of the game. So, I'm like, yeah. So, basically, I'm never gonna watch him play any of those games ever again. Because I'm not gonna get, like, tormented from, like, that horrible experience, again, of watching him play the games. Well, it's only one game, but yeah. Anyways, the point being, yeah, we're getting a sequel, and I can't wait. It's an older how's her name pronounced? Like Mizuki? It's an older Mizuki, and yeah, as we all, and it's hard to say as we all know because I don't know if any of you actually are aware of what The Somnophiles is. I think some of you would be aware because PlayStation advertised it as well since it's also coming on PlayStation consoles. And I think also some Xbox fans as well because like Xbox, it's gonna come on Xbox as well. Of course, I'm getting the Steam version because I played the first game on Steam and the PC versions tend to load faster for some reason, so. And what else? Oh yeah, if it's gonna be played similarly to the first game, well, it probably will, considering it does seem like the syncing will. Wait, will it come back? Well, I mean, considering that's how like the whole first game was like, I'm assuming it'll come back given Iba in the Oh yeah, I had to be careful not to talk about spoilers to the first game, right? But I hope. Okay, I think what I said is not spoilers. It's pretty common knowledge from, like, just the very beginning of the game. I had to be careful because I don't think a lot of you know what the first game is, and it has quite the twist. And I'm betting that the sequel will pretty much reference the. Oh, obviously, it will talk about the first game. From what I know with, like, games, like, because of, like, the creator is the same as, Zero Escape, I have a guess that, like, okay, the Zero Escape games, without spoilers, they have, like, just like Zero Escape, there's this flowchart and, like, timeline diverging pathways and all that, and my guess here is that, my guess here is that, like, so, the Zero Escape games, what spoilers? Basically, anyways, like, there's a flowchart system, and, there's a flowchart system, and you have all these endings. However, like, from what I know, all endings, in a way, are canon. However, the true ending is the most canon in terms of going into the next, game. Like, if there are sequels. And my guess here is obviously the true ending of Insomnia Files is what leads into the sequel. And, I mean, considering, like, the Zero Escape games, there's no doubt about it. Also, the creator of the Zero Escape series is also the one who worked on Ida Somnium Files, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Anyways, the point being, so basically, yeah, so basically, it's safe to say that the sequel will definitely be set on the route that is the true ending of the game. Okay, I'm trying to do this. Stupid reverse. Anyways. Anyways, as I was saying, so basically the point being, it's safe to say that the true ending of Ida Somnia Files is pretty much going to be like, it's going to continue, the sequel is continuing after it. Just a guess. I mean, considering, you know, it is the ending where everything is pretty much tied in, like tied up. It's safe to say it is the case. And either way, I'm excited for the sequel. I wonder how many years has gone by since the end of the first game. Though, I'm really curious. Because, obviously, from that teaser, Mizuki is like... she's definitely, like, older. Well, obviously she is. But we don't know how many years have gone by. So she's, like... we don't know how old she is at that point. Like, as from what we've seen of the small preview so far. My guess is that maybe she's like early 20s? Because she's definitely she's definitely old enough to be like, as the description says, like a special agent or something, so. I don't know, the point being I'm excited, I'm interested, definitely looking forward to it. And it's coming next year, so yay! And yes, I will be doing a Let's Play of it. Obviously, I will. No doubt about it. And hopefully this Let's Play, there probably won't be any bugged out videos because I learned that a lot of my VODs did not upload correctly. Because the YouTube editor. So, like, if anyone watches the playthrough, there might be a lot of issues. Like, with audio and video, so... If those issues happen and you happen to be watching on desktop, it's probably recommended to watch on mobile. Because for some reason, mobile doesn't have that issue. Because I watched, like, one of my videos on mobile that has this problem, like, on desktop, and it works fine. It's weird. And people could say, oh, it's probably your browser. It is not my browser. If it was my browser, every other video I watch would have had the same issue. And I even tested this on one of the other computers in my house without my login and all that, and it's the same thing. So, it's mainly mobile that will have it fixed, by the way. But yeah, those are my older videos. Like, at this point. I have fixed things now because I got editing software, so it will never happen again as far as I can tell. Also, it's kind of a lesson that I should probably always watch my own videos right before they go public. Just to make sure it actually does work. So, yeah. A lesson I'll be taking to heart because of a mistake. Hopefully, well, considering, well, based on view count and likes, I could tell if, like, there's no issues, basically, so. Because it's like, well, I mean, people watch a video and would know, like, oh, like, obviously there's, like, no problem because you watched the video just fine, so. And basically, if older videos are like that, I can't really... I mean, I could do something about it, but it's also like, I don't know. I pressed the wrong button. Why? I hate these stupid things. Well, I messed this up. I won't get the reward. Yeah, I got stupid intermediate bags instead. Wait, hopefully this quest won't, like, give me the EXP penalty buff. Probably will. And that'll suck. Well, not this quest, but you know, like the temple time quest, like, meh, will make you actually die. Okay. You know, I really like the new death penalty system in Maplestory because the old one really sucks, especially if you're a really high level. Because, like, if you die at a very high level in the original, in the original death penalty, you lose EXP. And what really sucks when you're really high level is that you could be like, let's say 20% EXP, you die, you lose like 5 to 10%. And guess how much EXP that is? That's like 5. That's definitely like 15 to 20 million. I'm not million, 20 billion or something. And it's like, that would really suck. And I hated that so much. I'm so glad they changed it because I still remember people commenting, it's like, deal with it. And it's like, really? It's like, you wouldn't like consider suggesting an idea where it's like, oh, give a different penalty instead of literally taking away our EXP. It's like, I can't believe like someone was like that, basically. It's like, if you're a high level, it's very, very more, like, you don't want to, like, deal with, like, that penalty, original penalty. I cannot wait for the sequel to I Disowning Files. I really am just like thinking about like, oh, are they gonna talk about the previous game? Like, and I want to see like how things have like set up for that game. Obviously, we have the official like story description where it's quite interesting because according to the description, the story is so basically again we have another mention of 6 in the, like the number 6. In the story. And this time it's another like 6 years ago thing. According to the story, it says 6 years ago a body was found and it was literally half of a body, which is really disgusting. But that's not the point. And basically like there's a mysterious case where like a victim was found with half of their body missing, and like in the present the other half was found not decomposed. Because as you know, the deceased decompose. Yeah. Anyways, and basically, crap. It's been a few days, so but I think basically it's like with Mizuki, an older and a special agent like Date was, and Aiba, and I like how Aiba returns as well. It's really nice. I wonder how this is gonna play out though. Basically with those two come back years later, obviously. They're gonna solve the situation of the half-body murders or something. I'm very curious on what this is gonna be. Like what the whole thing is gonna be. And also the murders this time is like definitely more gruesome because the last game. Okay, basically it's pretty obvious from the first few minutes, so it's not gonna be spoilers if I talk about it a little. But, But, I got this. I'm forgetting because I'm doing this right now. But, like, yeah. So basically, the first game revolved around bodies missing their left eye, and, obviously that's the easiest way I could explain it without delving further into the story stuff. And, seems like the sequel will focus not, like, on, like, literally half bodies. It's interesting and also really terrifying, considering that is a very horrifying reality. Hopefully the victim was not alive in the story when those happened. Because if the game immediately starts out being like they were alive when this happened, I'm like, oh, that is so terrifying. I will actually be frightened. I will actually get goosebumps if that's the case. Honestly, I had a lot of goosebumps, like, from playing Eye Sounding Files. In some parts of it. Like, because, you know, no spoilers, but no, like, deep spoilers as in, like, oh, explain specifics, but, I will say, like, you will see, like, victims, like, happen over the course of the game, depending on the pathways, and, they're quite, gruesome deaths. Sure, like, you know, it's not like we don't see it completely for some cases, but it's, like, it's very explicit, and it's kind of understandable. It's M-rated game, so, but, and it's not too explicit, just, like, enough that you won't, that I can still stream it, basically. Okay, hopefully when the game comes out and we... Actually, wait, no. I was about to say, oh, maybe it's not what I think. Wait, no, they literally specify right half, left half. I'm like, I think I'm gonna be more disturbed. I can handle it, though. I think I can handle it. I mean, I've watched a lot of horror games, so I think I can handle it. I think what I'm just not over was my reaction in the ending of Eye Sounding Files, where, like, without saying any specifics, you hear me scream. I was just, like, freaked out. That's all I'm gonna say. You will just hear me freak out at one part. I hope the video is still, like, watchable normally, because, well, as y'all know, YouTube editor really sucks, so, I'm actually considering the view count and the likes. I think, like, that video actually came out, fine, despite YouTube editor. Again, I stopped using that. I have an editing software now, so I don't have to deal with it again. Especially, you know, for example, like, playing Kain on the first day. Okay, it wasn't exactly the first day because I started playing him, like more than 24 hours after his release. But, you know, the cutscene didn't play and I had to, like, do some, editing just to put the cutscene in, so you guys don't have ruined immersion. I am not over that the game did not play it. Also, I did find out that I wasn't the only one with that issue. I actually saw some comments where people were saying that they had the same problem as well. I managed to find comments like that, so yeah, I'm not the only one. Oh, and speaking of which, I did want to mention how, like, it's really weird that in Maplestory, as you all know, like, Maplestory, we have, like, English dubs as well in this game. What I find interesting with the audio language directing is that, I don't know why, like, for some of the things, they don't dub the vocal grunts. You know, like how the characters go, yeah, and all that, like, that's not dubbed. And it's really weird how they did that, because it makes no sense. It's like, you paid the voice actors enough to do the dialogue lines, but not the rest of it? It's really weird. And also, it's only on specific characters, because, for example, Xenon, like, character Xenon, all his lines are redubbed, in the language. Like, that's an example. But then you have, like, Ilium, and I think as well as Kadena, and, I'm not sure about Cadena completely. But like Cadena, Ilium, and some of the hero classes that got dubbing. I think specifically Phantom and Shade. And also some of the Heroes of Maple cutscenes, like you could tell they didn't dub the grunts for those. I'm not sure about Arc though, because I kept thinking that Arc's vocal grunts still sound the same in English. Oh yeah, what I do find interesting is that apparently the vocal grunts for okay, some people didn't have the cutscene play, but apparently, according to someone, if Kain's cutscene did play in the game, it would not have the English vocal grunts. And people say that the YouTube upload on the official Maplestory channel, the English one, there are separate channels, right? I actually don't know. But like the one up there, which is in the video, is apparently actually does have the English ones. And I didn't notice that when I was like, editing. That I was like, it still sounds like the English voice actors. Oops, I didn't mean to disable. Okay, give me a moment. Oh gosh, oh god. But yeah, like, so it's kind of weird, like, how they do it. Thankfully, it's not every character. Thankfully, the good thing about it is that it's not every character that had this, like, unfortunate treatment. It's only a select few. Because definitely I think Adele's, attack lines are all dubbed, so... Oh yeah, and Ho Young as well. And also, I'm pretty good at telling the difference, too, by the way, so... Well, usually. Okay, let's get this. Okay, here's this one. Please tell me it's not gonna give me the buff. Okay, remove this chaos scroll. Oh yeah, also ever since the Final Fantasy Origins thing, whatever it's called. Path of Paradise? Okay, we don't have punishment from that. Okay, that's good. I can't use on this map. Okay. Okay, just like before, there's no death penalty from this quest. Good. Anyways, get rid of all these. Okay, don't sell these because I want to stock up on those. Anyways, continuing on, we're gonna finish all the quests here and then do the Kerning Square. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Burning Past. I love Temple of Time so much. It's my favorite, like, place in the game, as I mentioned. Oh yeah, I remember, okay. Random Maplestory, related thing, like, I remember experiencing. So, as you all know, I've been playing Maplestory since 2009, which I mention a lot. And now I think it's officially been 12 years since I started playing. Or almost. I don't know when I started playing. I keep telling you guys that if any of you know, so remember. I started playing around 2 weeks before Cygnus Nights were released in the game. So, oh gosh, why is this whole area so loud? Audio balance, logic. Anyways. Oh my god, I can't press. My hands were like off by like a key. Anyways, so yeah, basically the point being, I don't know exactly when Cygnus Nights were released. I just remembered that it was definitely roughly 2 weeks before Cygnus Nights were released when I played Maplestory, started playing it. But of course, like around that time, it wasn't until December, I think, when I actually started playing more frequently. And December, if I'm right, December of that year was when Aaron was released. The character, the polearm legend in the game. So yeah. And even though some people might still say it to this day, I like newer Maplestory more, just because of the. I will admit that like the one thing I did like about Old Maple was just the bigger maps and the exploration, like walking around. That's literally all I liked about it. Everything else is like it's too much. Seriously, it's like, I don't know why some people would still kind of like older Maple in the sense that like, okay, so you like to take a whole month or half a year just to get to level 30? Or something? It's like, that doesn't really sound fun, you know? Doesn't really sound fun. Also, I just remembered the number of times I perished in the game as well. Anyways, enough about that. We're gonna keep going. Hopefully I get to 150 today, so I, like, get the thing. Not my foot. This area so nice. Oh, that EXP is so good. Probably not like. Okay, it's decent EXP. At the end of the month, or near the end of the month, will be the new Let's Play, the Neo Tui. Oh my god, I cannot wait for that game though. I really cannot wait to play it. I haven't played the demo. Okay, I sort of thought about like, okay, maybe I'll stream the demo. But then when I think I mentioned this already, but when I saw that, kept seeing that it sounded like the demo, like when the full game is out, like we couldn't continue past it. When I read something like that, I was like, oh, I think I'll wait till the game release because it makes it sound like once the full game's out, you could transfer your save data and continue where you left off. That's what it sounded like to me. So I decided not to actually go forth with playing the demo, if that's the case, because I'd rather just wait. Anyways, I'd rather just wait, honestly. So another thing about it, I remember seeing like a preview of a clip to a video related to Danganronpa, and it apparently, according to their tweet, the video is like 99 ways to annoy a Danganronpa fan, and I'm like, I don't know what that completely means, but basically one of them was like something that really annoyed me of the first game was like, and I'm like, I was annoyed. It's like, it's true, it's pretty stupid of a thing that they have in the game. And also okay, I don't want to say it, but it's something related to chapter 1. Not the class trial, it's like before investigation in chapter 1 ended. And it was like, oh, it couldn't be me because of this. And it is the most stupid thing ever. And what I really hate is that people are claiming it's real. And I kid you not, people are saying that. Here's the twist. It's not real, guys. My friend and I did a Google search when we kept hearing that, and all we got was the game. We never got actual anything. I don't know who on earth is constantly like spreading that. I know it's been like 4 years, but who on earth spread that false information all over the internet? Like who? I need to know. I need answers. Because 1, it's not real. 2, if something like that does really happen, it's likely because of an actual, like, allergic reaction to, like, cotton. It's like, what the character claims is not real, guys. It's like, why are you people saying it's real? Whoever keeps saying that, it's like, I need answers. It's like, tell me. Give me an actual article saying it's real, and I'll probably believe you, because it's not real. Like, what I'm so annoyed about is that, like, someone was told, like, hey, you guys actually told me this is real, like, from someone's Let's Play. And I'm like, okay, who on earth said that? That is an extreme lie. That is not even truth. It's just so annoying. It's like I kept seeing people be like, I do this and I get this exact symptom. And it's like, you're kidding me. You're joking. You have to be joking. You're just pulling it out of your back at this point. You know, now I understand why it's like 99 ways to annoy a fan, because it's obviously not real, and it's like, well, you're annoying the fans because apparently you're accusing it of being real. Obviously, I'm pretty sure in the video the person obviously didn't believe it. They're just saying it's stupid. But like, I'm not wrong. Like, it's pretty stupid that people are claiming it to be an actual thing. It's not a thing. I know this because it's like, wouldn't like so many people be on the news about it or something? Like anything? Seriously, I could literally rant about this all day, and I think I'll probably talk about it again when like the Switch versions of the game are released. Because I think I'm gonna play okay, basically, since it's the Danganronpa anniversary, they're releasing the game on Switch. So basically, they're also including a 4th game in it, which is more like expanded of like the board game in expanded the board game in Danganronpa V3, I think. And I think I'll be playing that on stream. I will have to probably buy the whole game though, all the previous games. Even though I don't feel like playing the games again. Like, I think, like, when it does come out, I am considering on, you know, playing that and all that. And I think on that stream, I will pretty much rant about, like, the thing, because when I will stream it, and this is a maybe, actually, I'm not completely sure. Like, when I do stream it, I will actually talk about spoilers, because it will be a spoiler talk stream, so I'll freely talk about Danganronpa spoilers. And I will mention this one thing that I kept talking about through the stream, like recently, as you all already know. I will be able to talk about it in detail without fear of spoilers, because it's still technically part of spoilers. I will say it's still absolute, like, BS. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's absolute BS that some people in the fan base, in the community, fan community, are basically saying it's real. If you people say it's real, you're lying. It's not. It's not real. It's not real. Why are people keep saying that? It's not real. Even people like on this one video, so many people agree that it's absolutely stupid. Like, I think the most annoying thing is that characters in the universe actually believe it, and I'm like, why are you believing this? You should know that this is not obviously a thing that can happen to your body. It's like, in a way, it can, but only on an actual allergy, like cotton. Like cotton allergy, I could believe, but considering the circumstances around it, as well as the whole game, it's absolute BS, so... Anyway, changing the topic because I don't want to rant about that for, like, ages. Yeah, so basically the point being, I think the next time we'll argue about all that will be when, the Switch versions of the game come out, along with that, like, new, game mixed in. You know, one thing I do wish that they fixed in V3 is adjust the artwork, because there, like, for some reason, something I noticed is that, like, some of the sprites are extremely lazy. Like, have been done extremely lazily. Like, for example, like, the character could be in the exact same pose, like, for two different sprites, but you would notice that the shading is different. And I really don't know why that is the case. It's like, why did they do that? Why couldn't they just, like, you know, copy and paste, like, at least the clothes and just obviously change the face? It's like, why did they have to do the shading all over again? I don't get it. It's really weird. Alright, I forgot something. We all have to go back. Okay, I forgot to do the Silent Crusade thing. Give me a moment. Anyway, so yeah, the point being, when the Danganronpa things are released later this year, along with the technically new one, spin-off like one, I will be playing that on stream. Maybe. A big maybe, because I actually don't know if I'll be, able to, as in, like, is it gonna be expensive? Probably will be. I'm just saying that I don't know if I will actually play it, is the point. Anyways, but as I was saying, like, sprite art is so lazy, like, a bit. And, like, as someone who, like, obviously draws a lot and all that, like, I notice it so much. Like, something like that actually triggers me. Like, the art being, like, poorly done a little bit. Like, sprites are amazing, but I hate how, like, you have this same pose and the shading's different. I really hate that. And also, I wish, like, when, like, in general, because I noticed it in Danganronpa, in, like, basically what's interesting is that in, Ultra Despair Girls, they obviously redid, like, sprites for, like, characters and all that. But it's, like, for, like, some other things, like, the bonus, content in V3, like, when you have all these, like, returning characters. I really don't like when there's, like, that art style dissonance, because it really bothers me. Like, it makes me really go, like, I wish they redid all their sprites, like, from scratch, like, or, you know, like, still, like, still use them as a reference, but make them more polished. Like, I would love that so much, but they don't do that, and it makes me really upset. It makes me really upset. Constantly bothered. Just like the small things that bother me randomly, honestly. Yeah, hopefully I get to level 150 today. That's the goal. Or at least 10 levels in general. Yeah, my ear itches. Okay. Oh, whoops. Trying to think about something, and my mind is just a blank. Oh yeah, also yesterday, not only did I stream Genshin, but after I streamed it, I got to read the next chapter in the Seraph at the End manga. Because the new chapter came out, in the middle of the stream. But I couldn't obviously read it until after I was done. And the new chapter, I'm so interested in where it's going. Also, recently, I saw a comment of someone where, like, the story is so boring so far, and it's like, I feel like part of the reason they're saying that is just because we had to wait a month for the chapters. Seriously, it's like we have 3 weeks of absence of no chapter anyway, so it's like, of course it's gonna feel boring like that. Like, to be fair, I didn't read the whole post, I just saw that comment in the top of it, and like, I feel like you're just saying that because we have to wait a whole month for these chapters. And also, like, obviously waiting a month for chapters and only having a certain number of things going on, it's understandable, because, you know, there's so much. But, for this end of the chapter, I'm so interested. I'm like, oh my god, this is happening. It's pretty crazy. I will say it's pretty insane of what happened. But also, to be fair, it's just like some other games I check out where it's like, it won't make sense until later. So... And also to clarify, because I know some people probably want to know, I have not really read one of the light novels, which is pretty much has a lot of importance to the background of the present of the main manga. And I know that okay, there's 2 light novels. I read one of them. I didn't read the other one because it was much longer, and I'm not even sure where to begin with it. So, I'm only knowing things based on what people have said about it, so, yeah, that's my knowledge. But still, like, this new chapter in the main series, I'm so interested, because, the ending, though, like, of it, I don't know how I could say it because of spoilers, but, I will say, because I notice little details so easily. More easily than some people. I like knowing that there is that bit of difference. Like two key things that I noticed. I'm like, okay, this thing happens, and then you have this other thing happening, and then you have the character, and it's two details on the character that I was, wow. Technically, it would be three, but I'd say two because like it's usually the more obscure details that you wouldn't notice unless their eyes are open or their mouth is open. And like, I was like, ooh, what does this mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Yeah, I'm just like, what's so mean? I'm so curious. I had also realized that Serve the End is not the first time that I've seen a series. I mean, it is the first time I've seen a series relate to how do I put this? Basically, I'm trying to say I watch an anime where it's like this character didn't like drink actual human blood either, and I'm like, wow, this is the second time we've seen where a series has a character that isn't a complete vampire until they drink the blood of someone close to them. And I really like that. Just like that little interesting thing. Yeah, I think that was what I'm trying to say. I fumbled my own words, so it made no sense, but like, yeah. Vampires go sucky sucky nom nom. Well, you know, they have to drink human blood, so yes. And also, I remind myself that one of the animes I watched had the same thing happen, where like the character had to obviously drink human blood, because they weren't like completely turned. And I find it interesting because I like Serve the End, and the same thing happens in that. It's not really a spoiler because it happens pretty much. The anime of Serve the End actually does cover it, so, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people know, considering the red eyes and all that in the fan art. I'm almost dead. Oh my god. I wasn't paying attention. Oh no. I'm bad at paying attention. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I like Serve the End. Although, everyone has to wait like a month for new chapters, though, because it's monthly updated. Okay. Okay. Now that quest is done. Okay. Okay, there we go. That quest is done, and now we have to turn in this other quest. My turn. I basically just spent like 10 minutes ranting about something in Danganronpa V3. Which I didn't really say in detail because it's a spoiler of the first chapter. Well, not the class trial, it's more like before the class trial. But I don't specify it unless I'm streaming Danganronpa. Yep. Pressing wrong buttons. Okay, let's see. Okay, that'll be it. Oh, wait. There you go. Get the free, items. Okay, there you go. All these, quests done. How to clear out my inventory. So many things. I don't want this. Okay, let's see what's next. also had to clear out my inventory with all these items I don't need. I also had to be careful with my mic because, again, at some point the cord of it kind of messes up, so I have to be careful not to touch it. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Of course, because I did the storyline a few times, I'm gonna skip all the dialogue. So... get the tower. I will admit it'd be nice if, like, some, already done, like, content has a skip button. Also, this area gives some decent EXP, so... Also, I'm doing everything in my power to get to level 200 on Kain before the 20th of this month. I just reminded myself, it's like, this like whole like Kerning Tower thing, Kerning Square. One thing I obviously remember a lot about it is that, okay, so over the course of Maplestory's history, it initially started out as Kerning Square, and it had this, like, storyline. And then it gets updated, and what's interesting is that the storyline continues. And then now we're at the tower, and once again, storyline continues. I think I just find it interesting that, this is like a story where you will not understand it unless you have played Maplestory for a long time. I mean, you don't really need to, but I just find it interesting. Oh gosh. Okay, there we go. And I think I read somewhere related to Maplestory that, it's nice that, like, to see the storylines continue in areas like this, but the fact that, the earlier versions of the story, which are actually, like, set before the current stories, are gone forever, is, like, basically that's sad. I mean, it's not too sad, but I can understand why people are like, oh, that sucks. Well, I'm one of the lucky people who's been playing since, like, the storyline for, like, related to the Kerning Square, like, over the years, to know what it was all about. Just doing the quest. I'm so glad these quests give really good EXP, especially the higher level I am, the more it's like annoying to grind, so. But of course, have like level 200 plus, you have no choice but to grind in the game because, well, yeah. Especially because, like, well, there's Arcane River, and it's kind of like encourages grinding because, like, you do your dailies for the symbols. Like, it kind of encourages it because you have to get the symbols maxed out to be able to do anything in the entire region. Skip the dialogue because I've been through this like at least 5 times now. I was about to say, why does the screen have this sparkly effect? And it's partially because of we're in this map. skipping all the dialogue because I've done this, like, already. I could sort of maybe consider going through it, like reading it, but not when I'm trying to level Kain. I'll be on a different character. Oops. Okay. Two things. Oh wow, I'm almost leveled up. Almost level up. Oh my god, I can't skip the dialogue. Yeah, I do kind of understand if people want like a dialogue skip option. Okay. Let's go. Wait, is this? Oh, all the monsters. Okay. So loot all the money because, well, obviously. Oh yeah, also on my main, I'm slowly trying to max out the Latcha lane, arcane symbol, and it's really difficult because it's much slower than the rest of the arcane symbols. But I'm like halfway through the level 17 now, so I'm almost to the level 18 orb. I'm hoping to get to, like, max it out because the max level's 20. Because I really don't want to go to Latcha lane anymore in the game. Although, speaking of which, I should probably still, like, consider doing dailies on the other stuff, but I haven't really done that because I got, it's pretty expensive to upgrade the orbs, so that's why I've been slow about it. Okay. I am level 149. Okay, level 146 these enemies are. And also, now that I think about it, I can't wait for the My Hero manga to continue. Oh yeah, it's technically, from what I know, it's skipping this weekend, so it'll, the next chapter is the weekend after. I'm really interested in how the story's going in My Hero Academia. Obviously no spoilers because I want to respect the people who don't read the manga and only watch the anime. I'm gonna respect those people, so we're not gonna talk about it. But I am excited. Also, I can't wait for a lot of this to be animated so much. Naturally. I don't know if he'll... I don't know. What's the current arc? I think I know what the arc that's going on in the anime right now is. But, I don't completely know. And that would mean, I think, like, it gives an idea what will be next after, well, for me, because I know, I read the manga. I will say that, like, there was a lot going on for, like, one of the upcoming arcs that it was kind of hard to keep up with what was happening. Like, not in a bad way, I've enjoyed it. It was just hard for me, personally, to keep up with it because so much was happening. Of course, a lot of things are happening as well, so I'm trying my best to keep up with it. And also, I hope a lot of you are being very careful with looking up stuff related to My Hero because a lot of people are probably spoiling the manga right now with what's going on. So I hope you all are doing all right, and obviously not getting spoiled, avoiding spoilers. also, okay, a bit off topic before I continue. Something interesting about the story in the Kerning Tower here. Like, as you probably noticed, the girls have punny names. I don't think anyone has pointed it out, but their names are all puns on jewels. I don't think I need to say anything because it's pretty obvious. Let me throw. Okay. Were they? Okay, I was about to say, are they all color-coded based on their punny names? And I'm like, no, not really. They're not really. But yeah, all the girls in this story have names that are puns. I think it took a while for me to figure out one of them because I constantly kept saying the name of the character like so many times until it actually made sense. Like, is this the pun? Like, yeah. Oh my god, my throat. Need water. Okay, there you go. My throat. I have been talking a lot, so that probably is the reason why my throat's a little dry. What is unlocked at level 150? I don't remember. We'll find out together. Probably just a bunch of things. Now that I'm reminding myself again, I really have to get around to changing my notifications on the stream. Like, I haven't updated them in months, and I really want to bring in some new things to it, new additions. Loot the money. Okay. Get down. Oh, there we go. Okay, maybe it just stopped. I think it's supposed to be playing something, but it just didn't because I had the sound effects off. Probably isn't sound effects. And it is in their office so you guys don't hear the monster noises. Which, again, brings me to... why can't Maplestory elaborate on it? I mean, seriously, it's like... They separate the skill sound effects from the sound effects, but it's like... why not also include the monster sound effects? Because they're so loud. Seriously, they're louder than the whole game. I can put sound effects on and you just hear this extremely loud noise. And it's next to the level up noise. And it's like, really? Oh, I didn't even get the quest. do all this, and there would be no quest. Okay, also completely random. I like how now now that I'm thinking about Seraph at the end a little bit, I like how I want to come back to mentioning how there was a chapter last year that made me very flustered. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this actually was in a chapter. Like, I don't know how to... obviously I don't know how to explain it, but it's not like it was 2 chapters before things got... It was... Okay, wait, how many... Basically, it's chapter 87 of Seraph at the End. Which is obviously a couple chapters before things got really sad in the story that... Honestly, I actually read a manga and all that, I actually cried so much from the sad chapters. But I'm not gonna mention all that now. But I do want to mention it's about chapter 87. I will never forget that chapter, no matter what. I will not forget that chapter just because of, like, anyways, I can never forget that chapter. It's hard to see the game when I have my microphone directly in front of it. And I know people are like, move the game then, because I am playing this windowed mode. I don't think I ever mentioned this. Actually, I think if one watches one of my older VODs, you would notice that, when I did show my desktop, you would see the game, just the corner of the game. And, yeah, so I play the game in windowed mode because, like, when I put it on full screen with the 920p, 1080p quality, resolution. Actually, it's more like the resolution option, not the quality. Like, when I put it on the 920 by 1080 resolution, it was like, it was, like, when I first enabled it, after I installed the game on here, it wasn't the greatest quality. Oh, come on, I'm not even in the next level yet? Really? Really, game? But, like, basically, when I did, like, initially have full screen on Maplestory, like, it was weird to see how the pixels were blurred and all that. Oh, I completed this quest so quickly. Okay, first, let me go get... Yes, this, yes. Hey, we finally got the damage skin! Let's save this. Finally got his damage skin. And, ooh. I still had to feel the potential. Oh well, look at all the money go. Oh, wow, that's a good potential. Oh boy, that was a lot of damage. Well, I mean, a lot of the number values, actually. But still. Anyways, the point being, as I was trying to say. Yeah, there's probably sound effects. Oh, they're just teleported here. Okay, I just skip through this. Oh. God. Anyways, the point being, I put it on window mode. And it also helps with, like, tabbing out of the, like, game. Because, you know, as y'all know, I had to have, like, the game tapped down. Like, to tap out of the game so I can, like, go to the OBS and all these other, like, options. And also, I like playing the game on the smaller resolution because I like seeing the pixels as they should be, so... I forgot about all this stuff. Press the button. I don't like spamming the buttons because sometimes the game just like think you're doing something wrong. Because I do know that like when people sometimes play this game and have to spam a key, like they get disconnected or something. So when that happens, I have to make sure I'm pressing a different key so it kind of balances. It actually does help, so it's not all bad. Oh my god, it's hit the quest. Oh, the Stone Colossus is next, okay, so that is the 150, area. Yeah, happy to finally get the damage skin, so we don't have to see the basic numbers anymore. Basic, yeah. The boring, vanilla damage, skin. I like how they added damage skins to the game because I like seeing the nice old colors. And I like getting the class-specific ones for some characters because I like to keep that, like, keep them with the unique, damage skins the most. Well, there are class-specific ones. Obviously, other characters can have it too, but I specifically want the character class to have it. Although, like, I will say that, like, some of the other classes, like, they do have their own unique damage skins in the game, but not all of them are, like, labeled as such. Like, for Angelic Busters, like, it's not, like, named after her, but it very much is the one that fits her aesthetic. Wait, when do these expire? 9? Okay, September. The end of September. Okay, that's not too bad. That's fine. Heal. I don't want to die in the game. much damage I do on my main, because I honestly don't know. I just know I do a lot of damage. Here we go. The enemies take a while to spawn. I find it interesting that obviously Maplestory is like a very fantasy world, but it's also like mixed with random modern aesthetics. And then you have an actual quote real world that exists in Maplestory. I do like it though, because I like the like mixed content in this game. Okay, anyways. Like 30 minutes left for the stream that I want to do today. Okay, I'm assuming that, yeah, there's definitely supposed to be sound effects, but I have them muted. Okay, skip through this. I'm stuck. Oh my god, I hate stun. Oh my god, I'm pressing the button. Why is it not working? There we go. You gotta level up as well. Okay, blah blah blah. It's so awkward without sound effects because I muted them. Because there definitely is sound effects. See, this is exactly why we probably need to elaborate the sound effects. So the monster noises are lowered, so we don't have to deal with it. Skippy. Skip. Skip. Point. Yeah, all these are so good, but I don't know how many points I'm getting, so I'll wait till I get them all for deciding. We're done with this. I'm gonna move this. clock. Wait, what? Ah. Oh, that's Masteria. Okay, there we go. Stone Colossus. Okay, here we go. Okay, we'll do a little bit of this and then end the stream. Okay, I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. Also, my legs. Ow. That's what I get for sitting in my chair. I kind of want to talk about Genshin a little bit. So as you all know, obviously I play Genshin Impact. I'm sort of a dolphin in terms of spending with the game. Well, I mean, I don't really whale on banners, so that's pretty much saying something. And, yeah, I'm basically like a dolphin with the spendings, and, yeah. Oh yeah, one thing to note about me playing Genshin is that, I have practically skipped every single banner that has a 5-star girl on it. Because, considering the lack of that, the number of boys is literally half the number of girls, I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna only get the boys. I will say there is an exception to the rule that I made for myself, because if there are future 4-star boys released and they're on the 5-star girl banners, I will make an exception if the new, like, you know, new release characters. Yeah. I'll make an exception. I will say I don't have all the guys though, because, because 2 of the rerun banners had to, like, a lot of the, like, the banners with the guys, like, had to, like, the reruns had to be next to each other, which made it difficult to, save, because I don't want to wail on them, so, wail on the banners, so. Also, whenever I think about it, it feels like if you don't wail on the banners, your luck is kind of more on the better side. Because it's more like you're very much praying that you get good luck getting the characters if you're like have very limited resources. I don't know what else to talk about, honestly. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about, but nothing's coming to mind. So, I'm just grinding, getting quests done, getting the EXP. I need the EXP! I need to get to level 200 as quickly as possible. I have literally, as of the time I'm like streaming this, 18 days to get him to level 200. And also my goal of this weekend is to probably play a lot of this class so I can get him to level 200 or close to it before next stream. I think there we go. I kind of wonder, is anyone actually good with this like bit of mini game here, the chicken dance? I'm kind of curious because it's pretty easy to press the buttons quickly. And also, I don't know if it's just me. That's the thing. I don't know if it's just something that I'm good at or not. Have I? I don't remember if I've told a story about like how when I was taking a foreign language class, like my class, we were doing practice on like changing the endings, you know, for like the, what was it, like pronoun? Not the pronoun, but it's like, you know, like basically, well, I took French, and it's basically, you know, like for example, like one word would mean to play video games, and it's like you change the ending of it. I forgot what it was. I haven't taken French since high school, and that was like 5 years ago. Over 5 years ago now. So of course I don't remember. Basically it's that, whatever it was. Oh my god, stop pressing the same thing. Okay, now I have to beat more of these mantises. Anyways, wait, I forgot what I was talking about. My memory is so, like, bad when I'm streaming. Also, it's only when I'm streaming. I guess it just comes with just the mindset of you have to talk to keep entertainment. Well, probably not always. I mean, it's okay to not to, but it's like when you have something to say and then you forget 10 minutes later. So yeah, at this point I'm like, I've forgotten what I want to say. Just like, what am I gonna say again? And yeah. Oh yeah, I was trying to talk about like the time, like, okay, basically like, okay, now I remember what I was talking about. So yeah, basically, like when I was taking French, like, I think it was like the first French class I took. Like, basically the foreign language classes in my high school like come in 4 levels. I only took 3 of the French because it was like I took a different one in my freshman year. And there's only need to be like 3 taken to get like the advanced diploma and all that. And anyways, like, so basically my class was doing practice with the thing. And what I just remember is that because I played a lot of video games, I type really fast because I know which keys are which. Because from playing Maplestory a lot, I know like, oh, this key is like this button and all that. Like, I remember the placement of keys without having to look. Of course, I will have to take a small peek at the keyboard just to make sure my hands are in the right locations. Otherwise, I end up pressing the button next to the keys and not the correct ones. So basically, because I got so familiar with how like the words are supposed to be written in practice, I was able to type it so quickly. And naturally, everyone was shocked when I ended up answering so many of them correctly in the 5-minute practice. I just found it so interesting. I got so invested in the practice that I ended up answering so many. It wasn't like a quiz or anything. It was just like answer as many as you can in 5 minutes, and I answered so many. And they were all correct, by the way, because I was being very careful. like how I answered so many that when the 5 minutes were up, I was like, huh, neat. And then, and also the teacher was going around the class, checking up on us, like, okay, let's see how well you're doing. And, she got to me and was so surprised that I actually answered so many so quickly. And of course she even mentioned it to the rest of the class because I was the only one in the entire class who got all, pretty much all of them right on my run of practicing. And, got so many of them right, in fact. And everyone was like, how is that possible? Like, seriously, everyone was so shocked. And to be fair, I think video games, for, like, playing video games on PC, because I got so familiar with the keyboard. Oh yeah, and to also mention, I know, like, obviously some French words have, like, the accent, so it's like, how do you do that? And it's like, if I'm right, there was an option in the practice that, like, that, like, helps us put the accent above, some of the letters. So yeah, that is something I remember. And the story of, like, I am very quick when typing on a keyboard. Okay. Selling all these, because obviously I don't need all this. Okay, maybe after this quest, I will stop for today. And obviously, like, even though I'm really good at, like, typing really quickly on the keyboard, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean I am, like, always, like, perfect at it, and all that. Because obviously, as you can tell, I sometimes press the wrong keys anyway, so, you know. And also, it doesn't help that my keyboard is actually kind of gets stuck sometimes, and it really sucks, because, I've had this keyboard since 2018, since my birthday, in 2018. And, like, it's really good. Naturally, I like it, and all that. The computer. But this keyboard, over time, it started to get, like, the keys kind of stuck. And it's like, if I press down on it for too long, sometimes it gets stuck, and you see my character kind of walking to one edge of the screen for no reason. So yeah, that happens. It can't be helped. So yeah. Hopefully I get a new keyboard soon, because some of the keys are also faded. Like, the keys at the bottom right above the spacebar are all faded now, so it's like, I don't like that. I don't know how they got faded, because it's kind of weird, like, I think it's because my hands are always, like, pressing those keys. But it's still weird because, like, the rest of the keyboard's fine, so... Oh wow. Okay, now that I think about it, so... Okay, maybe not after this quest I'll be done. I think after the quest after. But anyways, like, I just remembered, so as you all know, a new game, new IP, was released called Scarlet Nexus. I'm not playing the game myself. At least, like, not yet. So I'm watching someone play the game instead. The only reason I'm not playing it right now is because I don't have the money for it. Like, I know it's on Steam as well. I just don't have the money to play the game. To buy the game. Since I'm saving for Neo Twooey, which will be released soon. This month. And, I'm watching someone's playthrough, and they're playing the game slowly, so, it'll be a while before I see, like, the ending anyway. And, I'm enjoying it so far. And I think I'm now having a theory, I'm like... So... Okay, so the person I'm watching the game from is, like, they decided to play, play through the story as Yuito? I forgot his last name. I know his last name, but I just don't remember how it's spelled, so I don't know how to pronounce it. But, so, like, the person I'm watching decides to play from Yuito's perspective first. I'm assuming that the game, like, you're meant to play through both of the characters, like... But of course, you would have to play through one story at a time. Just a guess since, you know, perspective and all that. I don't know yet. But, I'm currently only watching one perspective, at the moment. From this person. And, it's quite interesting so far. Like, there's some mysteries going on, like, oh, what is going on here, kind of thing. It's still very early game because I think they're, like, only, like, 2 hours in the game right now in the playthrough, so... Okay, technically they played through 8 hours of the game already, but they're uploading... I'm watching their VODs, and their VODs are split into several videos. But the point being, I'm so curious on what will happen next. I wish I would play the game myself, but I don't have the money for the game. I'm saving up for Neo Twooey. I apologize. I'm also getting Ys 9, the Switch version, in a few days. Like, my copy should be, sent out to me pretty soon. Hope it is. I will have to keep fighting these guys until I get the 300 combo. Anyways, I'm so curious to see more of Scarlet Nexus. No one else I'm subscribed to is playing the game, so I'm only like watching the one person that I am subscribed to play the game. It's fine though, because I don't have a lot of time to watch Let's Players anyway. I mean, I've been watching other content in the middle of everything, so watching small videos, not too small videos, just like some videos here and there from the playthrough is fine. Although, I kind of wonder why they're uploading 30-minute videos now, like 2 30-minute videos a day. I guess it's okay, but it's kind of weird because they used to upload like hour-long VODs. Like they do like a 7 to 8 hour stream and they upload like like split into 7 parts or something with an hour-long each. Well, not my place to question it too much. I mean, we all upload our videos differently if we stream, so it's fine. Also, for me, I'm starting to upload VODs like completely now. I will say I used to upload like streams in half. Like when I did Zombie Zero, I record like half of it, and like I record half of it and then like stop the recording and refresh it and all that. So like that's what I used to do. I don't really do it anymore because I just straight up upload the stuff now, so... Like the entire video recording. Now that I think about it, I remember one thing about like the Somnium Spiral playthrough I really hate. And one thing that annoyed me is how the person really didn't like the song that's played in the game. One thing I'm like not over is that they keep forgetting it's like no offense to people who are like who sung it or anything. Like that really bothered me. Honestly, the thing is like the singing so bad was like, oh, of course, the people who sung the song are meant to not be singers. They're literally not singers, except for like one person. I think what really bothered me with that playthrough is how they're like kind of complain about this one song so much. It's like, and it's like, I'm not gonna say it. I actually like the song. I don't know why he has a problem with it, but the thing is like, what's weird is that like, it's like one of the comments he makes is like, oh gosh, the singing is so bad. It's like, oh wow, it's not like, it's like the voice actors who sung the song are probably not singers to begin with. And it really bothered me. It's like fail to acknowledge that not every voice actor is a singer. And two, it's literally just fun in games. And like a bit of a bonus to let the voice actors in on something really cute and fun. Yeah, that is another thing that bothered me so much of that one playthrough, and I'd rather not discuss it anymore. Yeah, so basically when the sequel game comes out, I'm avoiding that playthrough from that person by tenfold, because I really do not want to watch that person play the games anymore. And I'll say I apologize if I complain too much about this. I just really don't like their not first playthrough. I just really don't like their playthrough of the game. It's so bad. Like seriously, they claim they still like the game despite like the problems they had with it, but it's like the way you say it makes it sound like you only like 30 to 40% of the whole game and you just hate the rest of it. Like, that's the one thing that's bothering about me, is like, they say this, but it's like, you have to realize you don't really like a game if you only like 30% of it. It's, you know. If it's like above 60%, it's more like understandable and all that. But if it's like 30%, and I say that because it really sounds like it, like, because it really seems that way. Oh, that's the shop. And it's like, I still like the game. Clearly, from after watching most of the playthrough, it really sounds like you only like, it really sounds like you only like, about, yeah, whatever. Anyways, like, I already argued about this earlier. I'm not gonna say it again. So anyways, that'll be all for today's stream. I got exactly 10 levels, today. Quite the achievement. Pretty nice. I'm gonna level... Okay, from here on out, I'm gonna try to level Kain to at least level 199, so I could do the level 200 quests on stream. And, probably like level 199 halfway through, or something. I'll figure it out. But hopefully that'll be the next time I stream Kain, is when I'm doing that. Getting his level 200 quest. And hopefully before, well, obviously before, you know, before the 20th of the month, so I could get the, bonus, the thing. Yeah, this stuff. I want to get this. That's what I really want. I want this. But yeah, that's at level 200, obviously. So I'll try to get to level 200 as quickly as possible. At least almost to it before the next stream. And I think that's it for now. I will have to organize scheduling a bit, so But I think next stream will either be art stream or more Maplestory. So, it depends. So anyway, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time.